Slaughterhouse thing. Because then, like, when Joe and Hollow went on, all of a sudden you seeing some Slaughterhouse still in the crowd. Because before the previous battles, nobody had their crew back.
They say it was rigged, but if you and I don't want to do it like that. But if you look at what was going on, I can understand why Hollow said that. The thing about it is this: the people, and this is again, no disrespect, this is your opinion. If you think that he won, but I really feel like the majority of the people that I talk to that think that Joe Budden won are people that don't watch battle rap. You know, they look at something like that, and the thing about it is they expect. Oh hell yeah! People are saying he was 2-1. He 2-1 Hollow. But the thing is, people expected Joe to do 10 times worse than he did. So the fact that he went, he was the underdog. Right. So the fact that he went on stage and he actually had some bars, they were like, oh, okay, he did better than we thought, so that means he did great. Right. No, he didn't. What he did was he went on there and he rapped a song for you with no beat, and then quit. That's all he did. So like, but we can't front and act like Joe didn't have bars. He did have bars, but it's just
definitely one of his better rounds, in my opinion. Yeah. He had some lines in the first one, but the second one he definitely had a lot more in the second, third. Because honestly, when I first watched it, I kind of was one of those people that was kind of rooted for the underdog in a way. Like, just to kind of see what he was gonna do, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, cause you know we did talk about this before, and I was like, I think Joe Budden will do all right, you know what I'm saying? So I guess in the back of my head, you know, I'm like, okay, I wanna be able to tell Mike, I told you Joe Budden was gonna do something, but cause like I can't lie, when I first watched it, I was like, Hollow ain't killing him, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, but then you watch that shit again, it's like, damn, Hollow did have some shit, man. It was like,
I'm wrapping circles around you.
I mean, I caught that the first time.
That was cool. Really?
That shit was a good bar.
I thought that was
That's cool. Battle rap. You know, he set him up so nice. He was just walking around. He's like, okay, yeah, why the fuck? Then he said, no, I'm about to show you. I'm about to put circles around this nigga. Like, and the way he said it, he was just like, circles around this nigga. I tell you what got him though. He said, I put these hands on him, Nah, I'm gonna get this just R&B lines.
That's what I'm saying. He said, I got this 112, I want Joe to see.
Yeah.
Woo! That's what he said. He said, I'm gonna put my hands on him, and
he tried to escape. And then he damn, I knew this. He said he tried to escape. Fuck, man, I can't remember the shit.
Yeah, so Jagged Edge.
He said trying to escape.
Yeah, that's what it was. He said, I'm gonna put my hands on him, and then he did like this, like he has a razor blade. Then he said, nah, I'm gonna put that Jagged Edge away. I got this 112 I want Joe to see. And the crowd didn't react the way they thought they should. I was like,
a lot of these bars going over these crowds' heads.
Well, I don't think they probably really even knew who some of the artists were. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Because it was a young audience. They probably didn't know what he was talking about.
I got this 112 I want Joe to see.
You know, he said that shit about you the only one that stays on lean and ain't supported.
Yeah.
That was a dope line by Joe.
Yeah. Look, I was with you. I was like, when Mike was throwing all this shit, like, man, if Joe does good, that means somebody wrote this shit. I'm like, no, Joe's gonna, I wanted Joe to win.
Sue Circle.
No.
Huh?
Nothing.
Sue Circle. I wanted Joe to win, you know what I'm saying? Because, again, me not being a battle rap fan, the person I know in this is Joe Budden. And I was vouching for Joe like that. So I'm like, I think that he could hold his own. But for me, after round one, it was just apparent that it was just two different people. And I give Joe all the props in the world, because I definitely think he held his own. But like, Joe didn't have in 3 rounds a line like that with the whole R&B shit.
No, I mean, he's not.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, once I heard that, that was the difference. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Joe, you're nice, you held your own, but you're not nice. This is not what you do.
This is not your arena.
So
exactly.
Where do you think Joe fell apart at in the 3rd round? Was it the booze or was it
the booze?
So
Joe
the booze got to him?
Booed. He's emotional, man.
He's never been booed. He's not used to that. He's never been. I mean, maybe back in the day, because, you know. Of course. I'm saying the stature that Joe thinks he's at. Joe thinks he's above all of them. Yeah. That's apparent. He thinks he's so above all these rappers. So when he gets on stage and his bars get booed, he thinks he's one of the nicest in the game.
And think about when he was getting booed. He was like, "This is wait, hold on. So y'all trying to boo me when I'm really trying to rap though?"
Oh, y'all booing the hard shit. No, we're not. We're booing the whack shit.
Exactly.
And then he put his mic down. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Battle rap rule 101. You never put your mic down. He put his mic down and said, if y'all gonna keep booing, I'm gonna stop rapping. And he walked away. And okay, what the fuck did you think they were gonna do? Of course they're gonna boo more. Who wouldn't?
And Sway had to talk him back into it. Because I was like, man, if this dude really, I said, there's no way he's putting that mic down.
He did.
And this fool put that mic down, was like,
walked away.
Fucking shit.
And then Hollow grabs it. Oh, you put the mic down. You act like a real bitch right now. You act like a real bitch right now.
That's Hollow's style.
That's Hollow shit.
Styles to improvise.
Yep.
You know, that's so when he did that, I was like, yeah, that's
That's a rap.
true
That's a
Hollow.
rap.
That's Hollow.
Yep. You know it.
Oh man.
Do you think Hollow, when Hollow got in his face and was talking about, I swear to God, do you think that affected Joe any?
Nah, because I mean,
he knew it was coming, but it's one thing to know it's coming. It's another for it to actually happen.
I don't think he expected Hollow to be like, well, stop my time. It's real. I'm not rapping. Stop my time. If you hit another girl, I'll beat your motherfucking ass. You a bitch. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I didn't.
And he's, all right, stop my time again so I can keep rapping. Granted, this was not an A-level Hollow. This was like a C-level Hollow. If this was the Hollow versus Lux, or if this was the Hollow versus Sue Surf, Joe would have got killed. There are so many battle rappers I feel like would have done a better, like Clips would have killed him, Bird would have killed him. You know what I'm saying? I think even Sharon would have killed Joe Budden. But these dudes just, what happened?
They said he wanted to pick the best. He's not the best in battle rap. Not to me. Hollow's towards the top. I don't think he's the best though. Like when they said that he's going towards the best, I was like, all right. I guess because I'm not really a big Hollow fan like that. I like him, but I'm not a big Hollow fan. I respect him. But man, I don't know. Like when Arsenal killed them.
Arsenal would have just.
I know what you probably about to say.
But that's the thing though. It's like Hollow is one of the best when he's on his game. He was not on his game. Like if he was that same Hollow that battled Lux and brought out dude's father and was like, he didn't do any of that. If he had done something like that, like if he brought out, when he's talking about all that beach ass shit, if he had brought out one of the chicks, that Joe, you know, it'd have been more like, whoa, shit, he really got the chick here. Or if the Here he came out and was like, and spit some bars at Joe, like that would have been, but he didn't do any of that. Who won?
Oh, Hollow.
Who won?
Hollow.
Who won?
You don't put down the mic, man.
H.
It's not even about putting down a mic.
I mean, I feel you, but I still feel like you just can't put down the mic, though.
I'll give Joe Budden 1 round, just off the simple fact that this was a C-level Hollow, and I don't feel like he repped for us for the battle world like that. So I'll give Joe Budden a round for that one, and if I had to pick a round, I would say the second round. Yeah.
Although still had better bars. Could we talk about Raekwon or Saigon? That shit about fuck the price on his head, I can hold him for ransom. Or the shit about you ain't had a hit since 2003, you unsuccessful brother, JoJo. And the crowd didn't get it. That was such a good line.
When he said that line,
So after that, like he, you know me, I don't remember shit, but he said something about Russell after that too. So it's like, how did you not
Connect
piece that? Like as soon as he said, I got it, and a lot of shit that Hollow said, I got, and that's the reason why I was like, yo, like he, like. To me, I think Hollow got him all through.
Oh yeah. These bars, he said like you're like a nigga trying to get into the club. These bars are only weighing button downs. But again, it was like for some reason I can't think of them, but Budden had some nice lines. I just can't think of them like that.
You know what? You're not listening to the same beat he was.
Yeah, that's what it is.
that's what it was.
You know what was really? It was like after almost every bar, Budden would stop like he said the dopest shit. Yeah! He said it like,
I'm rapping right now. I'm rapping right now.
hold my time.
You gotta stop yourself. You gotta let the crowd stop it, man. It's the difference. You don't hold your time just because you want to stop. You hold the time because the crowd is just like going crazy.
If they hear a bar,
You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't even understand. He don't even understand the rules. Like, no, that's not when you hold the time, dog. Just because you thought you said a hot line, stop it. No, it don't work that way.
Like, what are you doing? You stop my time. Did y'all hear that? Know what I said? Did you hear what I said? Stop my time. Did you hear what I said? Let me say it again. This is not part of my time. I'm gonna say it again though. No, buddy.
Because battle rapping, if you saying some sweet shit, trust me, the crowd gonna stop. The crowd is gonna go crazy and stop you. And you know, once the crowd stop you, then you can kind of walk and do your shit, and then get back to going to your bars. But you can't, when you say shit, you can't just stop.
Stop my time. Every time. He stop like
he look over like.
Yeah, I want my fucking 10 seconds. I'm fucking serious. In the 10 seconds, you know you got
Rapper right
now. Right. He didn't even come with nothing hard like that.
He didn't even finish. He didn't even finish. I say Hollow won.
Hollow, yeah.
Even just because like he started off kind of hard. I didn't really get the I'm about to go on my bag line. I was like, what? But when he said fucking Jimmy Iovine die, Paul Rosenberg eat a dick, I was like, yes. But Hollow, in my opinion, I feel like he won that. And y'all giving that sympathy vote to Budden. Y'all need to stop that shit. Yeah. Budden, I give him all the respect in the world. He went in there, he did his thing. He acted like a bitch a little bit, but he did his thing. He had some bars, but now he knows, like he said, now I know what y'all niggas go through. Yeah, you do, Budden. Even though you're trying to pretend like you was a battle rapper when you were younger. But now you know, I think if he did it again, I think he would do okay.
Yeah, he can go back
He'll
and
do better.
look at his mistakes.
Yeah.
And like I said, let's not take away that the fact he had to hold the mic. That does make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, even I talk with my hands. You know what I'm saying? So and it's part of the performance. You know what I mean? So I do kind of want to see him with a lapel, just to kind of see what he does. Because you remember that was one of the things I was saying last week. The way he stands, his posture. He wasn't able to do any of that because he had to hold the mic. So, but don't get it twisted though, because there's battle rappers that hold mics that can fucking still kill it.
If Chris Rock was hosting that shit, what would have happened? Chris Rock would have had the crowd rolling. Yeah. Sway should have went, like, the other thing he fell back on, what y'all think about that Eminem and Busta track? And then got the name of the track wrong. He called it The Calm, and the track is called Calm Down. So it's like, poor Sway. I love you, Sway. Sway is one of the coolest dudes in the world, but he...
Yeah, they should have had Fort Knox host there.
It would have been live.
Oh my God.
It would have been live if Fort Knox was hosting that shit.
They wasn't ready for Knox.
They were not ready for Knox.
They weren't ready for Knox at all.
But he's the perfect type of host.
But that, like that, oh yeah. Definitely. I wish we would have had him in the battles.
The first thing was I couldn't believe this fool. I mean, he came out in a full speech. I mean, I know he does it, but I'm just saying, like, I just like, damn, a Spawn costume.
He took advantage of this spot.
That shit was funny as hell. I couldn't help but laugh at it, but
it wasn't funny when he didn't spit no bars though.
Exactly. No, I thought third round. Yeah, when he came out, he was like, "What is this?" and drop. Yeah,
it would have been like perfect if he just would have just went off, like just went ham. But dude just laid there. I'm like, really, you're not going? And people laughing. I'm like, this shit ain't funny. I wanted to hear Daylight spit some bars, man, and go at T-Rex because T-Rex was coming at him. So I was suspecting, but I thought he was gonna rip off his costume and just started, whatever, just be in his underwear or whatever, and just started going at him. I mean,
they said there was a couple of reasons why he didn't do that. But they're both from the same crew. They're both dot mob. They didn't really want to battle each other. And the other thing was, it fared so well when he did that Matrix scheme last time. That shit, you saw that, right? Oh shit. I forget who he battled. I forget who the fuck he battled. He battled somebody. And his whole thing was he did a Matrix scheme. So he came out dressed like Morpheus. And at first, you don't get it. At first, I was like, what in the fuck is he doing? But then when you really listen to his bars and you see him start doing this shit in slow-mo, it was crazy. So I think he thought he was gonna do that again. But he didn't come out, he didn't spit hard bars, and in the ending, I got later. I don't read Spawn like that. TJ probably would pick this shit up immediately. But apparently, this was something to do with the Spawn comic book. Spawn takes off his costume or something because the costume was overtaking him, and he ends up eating something off the ground that reinvigorates him or something. Who the fuck would have got all that?
Yeah, I didn't. Like you said,
nobody. But the fact is,
reinvigorate you to go and start
rhyming. Yeah, don't just lay there.
Rap. He just laid on the ground.
Because I even would have kind of gave him the pass if he would have got up and actually started.
Exactly.
Rapping.
That's what I'm saying. I would have been cool with that.
Like, what are you doing?
But he laid there.
Daylight, I like Daylight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So It was real. It was to see that I was like, oh man, what is going on?
Yeah. It was so awkward, man. It was just so awkward. They just
awkward.
Oh God, I was disappointed in that third round because I was expecting him just to go off after he ripped off his costume. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it seemed like he was setting you up.
Yeah,
and he didn't deliver. So. But yeah, I didn't know that they were in the same crew like that, and so I guess that would have been kind of a little bit awkward.
But still, T-Rex didn't give a fuck.
No, T-Rex did. That's why I didn't know they were the same crew.
He's like, I'm not gonna lose it just because we're friends. Right. I'm gonna fuck you up like I don't know you.
T-Rex was coming to battle. Him, Arsenal, they was coming to battle.
Lux and Mook.
You kept bringing that up.
What I think? Mook fucking hurted his ass. God damn, that shit wasn't fair, dog. I was just like,
he had the crowd and everything.
Dude,
like,
and
he worked the crowd good and everything.
Again, man, he really, you could tell he really took time to figure out.
He couldn't wait.
How to make the battle world happy and how to make whoever, people that's not accustomed to the battle world happy. Like this dude just picked Lux apart, dude. I mean, like from his feet to his head, he just fucking. Oh my God! Then he brought out the fucking do-rag shit. Oh, man! I mean, just the performance, the aggressive, anything that embodies battle rap, man. He like brought it. Play, wordplay, everything, man. Like I said, I'm not good with the lines like Mike. I'll let him get on that part, but man, performance, wordplay. In his face, I mean, he just broke him apart, man. That's what battle rapping is. You break the person apart.
He was straight to the point.
Yeah,
he was straight
man,
to the point.
It was
all his bars. I mean, everything.
I mean, it killed him because, like, he, because we, like, if you watch battle rap, you know what Loaded Lux is all about, all that pro shit and all that. So he just discredited all that shit just off top. So now it's like he set him up to where if he even goes that route, it's like. We don't believe you. We need more people, dog. Like, oh my God, it was the perfect strategy.
Lux needs to go back to the drawing board because this is now the second time somebody's broke down his style. Hollow already did this to him, and then Mook just put the fucking cap on him. With like you said, with him acting like he's a Black Panther, and then the part that I think really fucked Lux up was when Mook used his own trick against him. Like, remember what he did to Calico? He brought out the little picture of him skinny dipping, and with a bunch of dudes, which I don't understand. Whatever. Yeah. When he brought out that clip of Lux dissing Diddy and Busta, it was like, oh, you just fucked up. You can't clean that up, and that's the best thing to do to a battle rapper in a battle. Bring up something that they cannot rebuttal. Because at that point, and they're in the crowd, and they're supposed to be your people,
right?
And you recorded a track dogging them out. So at that point, it took him completely off his game. So Lux had some bars. Lux definitely had some bars, but
first round, can't take away from that. Lux first round was definitely.
But like you said, I think like Lux didn't have that crowd control, and a lot of stuff he was saying, it was catered to like the people that's dedicated to battle rap, and the people that was there was just.
No, first round, he had crowd control in the first round. It was just
not as good as Mook.
He came in and just discredited all that shit. No one could connect to it. Even the bars that were good, people were just like,
it would just go
by that point. And it was some good bars.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, let's not get it twisted.
Lux was the saying some good shit, but he just didn't have that crowd with him.
I mean, that's why I said Mook just tore him apart, man. Just like. Took his clothes, like exposed them, just like, man, it was crazy, man.
He made people in the audience. He made it to where you would feel lame if you liked his bars, because he was like, you don't even understand what the fuck he's talking about. He's going over your head so much that it doesn't make any fucking sense. You guys are thinking that Lux can get on stage and just ramble for 3 minutes, and because you don't understand, that means it's a dope line. And he's like, no, this shit is whack, and you need to stop. So anytime Lux did that, after that, like you said, it was like you didn't feel like you could clap for it. It was like, oh, if I clap, I'm one of those lames that Mook was just talking about, so I can't do it.
So what do you think we go from here? Obviously battle rap is the thing now, and it's really popular. Eminem, of course, coming from that background, put it on this event, trying to expose it even further to the masses, bringing his men's in and stuff like that. Commercializing it, turning it into a reality show. What do you think? Where do you think we go from here?
Like I said, man, I didn't particularly care for the show. I don't want to see that in my battle rapper. Like I said, A-Bird is one of my favorite battle rappers, and to see him get stuck like that, it was just like, ugh, made me just immediately want to turn it off. I don't want to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to see that. So I think if they wasn't in the same house and it was like a reality show where they wasn't, you know, if it wasn't on no real world shit, it was more like on like a reality show where you're going to A-Bird's hood in his town and whatever. And
more of a character background.
You know what I'm saying? More of a character, yeah, like that. I think I would like that, to see that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But them all being in the same house, nah, don't do that. Don't ever do that again. Just don't do that. I don't want to see a Road to Total Slaughter like did that way again. You know, if you're gonna do it, go to these dudes. You know, if you got the budget, go to these dudes' towns or find somebody in that town, videographer in that town that can record it and then bring it together to the editing room. But don't put them in the same house, man. That's just, nobody wants to see that. Like you said, that's like Roy Jones being in the same house with whoever he's battling. That's stupid. It's just stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Real talk, some of the battle rappers was happy about the exposure and stuff, but it's not worth it to me. It's not worth it to me.
Well, shit, you know, as being the one member in this whole crew that's really outside looking in on this topic, I think where we go from here, to answer your question, and I just think it's more exposure. And you know, I didn't watch the reality show, but just listening to you explain why you didn't like it, I 100% agree. I don't even have to watch it to understand that you don't want warriors and people that's gonna fight each other or battle each other in the same arena. Be like, yeah, what's up, Mike? You know,
Yeah.
nah, like leading up to the, we could be friends, but leading up to the event, like I need to create that animosity on my own so I can project that onto you. Exactly. You know, I need to build that up internally, and I think that'd be dope to show that individually. You know what I'm saying? Like the character story and going back in the background. But also showing what it takes or what, you know, that particular person does to get ready. But I don't want to see you get ready with your competition, because that
can't really.
you can't really.
Like they didn't have a place to practice really.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
You're like, how am I supposed to practice against this man when he's in my room?
Yeah. So
bunking together and stuff.
yeah. So for me, I definitely think that if you do it the right way, you could definitely add more exposure to these guys, and I think that you can commercialize it, for lack of a better term, or monetize it better. You know what I'm saying? Because even Joe, you know, in his thing, he was like, yeah, 20 million views and nobody still don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think exposure, and I think that if you do it, if you plan it, if you really think about it the right way, I think this could be the next boom in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And just bringing it back. You know, so I don't know how big, and I don't know. You know, I'm not trying to project none of that, but I think that there is an opportunity there. You know what I'm saying? To really bring this more to the forefront. I just think that it has to be done the right way.
If they're gonna do this again, I don't want it to be another underwhelming, you know, experience. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some good battling, and I don't want to see mics being messed up. I don't want to see good judging. I don't want to see no, you know, bad commentating. You know, it's just like, if this is what we're gonna get again, I don't want this. I'm used to going back. I'm used to seeing it up close in person growing up. So it's like putting them all together in a room and all that stuff. I didn't like that part of it. But yeah, overall, just the event itself, I thought it was a little underwhelming. So if that's what we're gonna get, I don't want underwhelming event. I want something that's gonna be nice. It's good to see. It's really good to see. You know, I guess the battle scene finally, after I don't know how many years, finally kind of being recognized mainstream wise. But other than that, I don't want to see this event again if they're gonna do this. I mean, if they do it and if it's done well, I'll watch it. But underwhelming event, I don't want to see that again.
I don't think battle rap is something that needs to be or can really be commercialized. It's not necessary. This is to me an underground sport. It's a dirty, grimy underground sport, and I don't think that that's something that can really be too commercialized, even if it is by someone like Eminem. And the fact that this started off so poorly, I don't think that this is going to make it easier for them to do another one. You know, this is no disrespect to all the battlers, but none of them really have performances that blew me out of my chair. I think everybody, with the exception of probably Arsenal, I think everybody was a couple steps down from what we normally expect from them. Even Mook. I mean, Mook killed it. Yeah. Mook definitely killed it, but I think even he said he didn't do as well as he would have liked to. But I've seen Mook do better. We've all seen Mook do better. We've seen all of those rappers do better. But it was just on that stage, something was lacking. And it is, no, you're absolutely right. That's what I was gonna say. It's a disconnect with that type of stage, that type of environment, that type of audience. And even Joe Budden said that. Yeah, you rapped, but you haven't rapped in front of this many people before. And that could have been part of the problem. I don't think battle rap needs to go this route. It's perfectly fine where it's at. These dudes are making plenty of money, but just like Hollow said, when you start bringing in these corporations and these big money people, and money becomes too much of a focus, people get fucked. Joe Budden got, what'd they say, 4 times more than Hollow or something like that? I'm not for a fact quoting that, but it was something like that was what I was told, that Hollow got significantly less than Joe, which I understand, but that's not fair. Leave this shit where it is, and the people that will like it or would like to understand it, they'll find it. Exactly. Don't push it on them because they're gonna be like, what is this? We don't understand. Even though it is Eminem who's crazy and wild, but Eminem is an arsenal. You know, Eminem is not I'm in another nigga place and another nigga face, yelling and throwing up gang signs.
I was underwhelmed. You know, I thought it was gonna be you know, I heard the stream was messed up and all. So yeah, I think so overall the production of this wasn't what the sport needed. So I think they just need to step out. And I think, you know, the solution that you guys have, man, is just go there. You know, go to where they are. And that's how they can get the exposure that they'll need. But other than that, they're fine. Leave them alone. You know, you don't need to jump in that. Joe Budden don't need to jump in this arena. This is not you, player. So step out.
Stop my motherfucking time. Stop my time.